Hello ladies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nancy. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I have a Valentine's Day cupcake edition. I'm going to be making some cupcakes. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and let me show you my little cupcakes. Okay ladies, so this is what I have going on right here. I'm going to be making this funfetti Spilsberg cupcakes, and this is what I'm gonna be making. I have this funfetti hot pink vanilla artificial flavor with the sprinkles. So that's what I have. I also have this cream cheese, rich and creamy from Dollar Tree. And I have this chocolate rich and creamy from Baker's Corner. And this is from Dollar Tree as well. These are my pink liners that I'm going to be using. This is my cupcake mold that I'm going to be using. This is from Walmart. And these heart-shaped cupcake trays, I guess. These are from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to be making some hearts with those. I have some eggs over here. And I have my oil ready to go. I have my mixer, my hand mixer. This is from the Bella brand. I got this one at Hobby Lobby. And I have some of these sprinkles. I think I purchased these from Dollar Tree, if I don't remember correctly. But that's what I have going on. So if you want to see how I make my cupcakes, then keep on watching. So the instructions call for 1 cup of water, 1/2 cup oil, and 3 eggs. Then we set to 350, which I already did. It's over there heating up. My oven is preheating. We're going to combine the cake mix with water, oil, eggs in a large bowl. So I have my bowl right here. And we're going to bake at 350 for 15 minutes. And let's get started. And here is the funfetti that I'm cooking. Okay, so here I'm just opening the box and I am trying to open up the package just to make sure that everything is prepared so that I can start mixing my mix. And I was having a hard time opening the packaging, so I took some scissors and I was just cutting the plastic that the mix came in. And so this is what I was doing, putting the dry ingredients into this mixing bowl. So this is what I'm doing right now. Next, I'm adding my eggs. So the box did instruct me to add 3 eggs into the dry ingredients, which is the dry mix. So I'm adding the 3 eggs that I have here. So I was left with 2 eggs for this day. And then, so you take the eggs and you add them into the dry mix. Next, I'm adding my oil, which is one half of oil, and you can use any oil that you have, or if you don't have oil, you could also use coconut oil. And then I'm adding my water into the mix, and I'm just moving everything to the side here just to give me some more space and to give me some extra room to work with. And I'm taking my Bella hand mixer and mixing everything nice and mix for about 5 minutes or so. You want to mix everything. So this is what I am doing here. I'm showing you. And I love this hand mixer. I got it from Hobby Lobby, and I got it last year and they were on sale. I forgot how much I got it for, but it's really good and I love the color. I wish I would have had it in pink, but this blue is really pretty as well. And they also had different cute appliances that I also purchased. I think I also purchased a pink blender. So you'll be seeing some of those appliances in my near future videos. But I am obsessed with cute looking appliances for my kitchen. And this is the first time that well, it's not my first time making cupcakes, but I am learning how to make cupcakes at the moment. I was never a baker or anything like that. So I'm getting used to the whole baking and learning how to use my kitchen and my kitchen tools. And right here, I am adding the cupcake liners. So I'm lining this silicone mold, cupcake mold that I purchased from Walmart. And they come in different sizes. So right now I mixed everything. I'm gonna pour the batter into my cupcake liners. I already lined everything, so this is how it looks. So let's do that, and then once we do that, we're gonna pop them in the oven and let them cook for about 15 minutes, how the box says, and then we're gonna decorate them. Okay, so all I'm doing right now is I am just taking my batter and I'm gonna pour it into the cupcake liners. And so you just kind of want to make sure you add a little bit, not too much, and fill them kind of like halfway of the individual cupcake. And because when they bake, they will rise, especially if you mix them with the hand mixer, they will get nice and fluffy and rise up. So you don't want to overfill your batter all the way to the top. So that's a tip right there. I learned that the hard way. So you just kind of want to make sure you fill them equally and all the way, like maybe halfways. So this is what I'm doing right now. Just pouring the batter into the mix or into the tray. And I just want to also mention the day that I made the cupcakes, it was not Valentine's Day, but I still enjoy doing like Valentine's Day activities and stuff like that after Valentine's Day, because a lot of the items like the baking goods and the funfetti items or any baking stuff are on clearance. Okay, so now I'm gonna use these heart cake. What are these called? Baking trays. There, I think that's what they're called. So here I'm just mixing my batter with a mixing spoon, because when you mix it with the hand mixer, sometimes it doesn't grab all of the powder at the end or at the bottom of the bowl. So it's better to do it manually. So I'm taking a silicone spoon and I'm just mixing everything so that I can use up all the batter. And I'm just using these heart-shaped trays from Dollar Tree that I purchased from Dollar Tree during the Valentine's Day season. And I'm just making sure that my hearts are very nice, or my paper liner is, or cupcake liner is shaped into a heart, so that when I mix the batter inside, my cupcakes are shaped as a heart, if that makes any sense. Okay, so here I'm just carefully pouring in the remainder of the cupcake batter and making sure that my hearts are filled in halfway with the batter, and making sure I'm scooping everything out from the bowl just to make sure we have all of the product out of the bowl, the mixing bowl, and so that we don't waste any of this batter, and we can have heart-shaped cupcakes from Dollar Tree. Really cute, and these were my favorite. They actually turned out really cute. Here you'll see it at the end, how I decorate them, and how I was able to put some of the sprinkles from Dollar Tree into these cute cupcakes that I made. So here you just see me scraping every single you just see me using up all the batter or scraping all the batter from the mixing bowl just because I didn't want any of the mix to go to waste. So that's what you want to make sure you do. Make sure you scoop everything out and use it up because you don't want to waste any product. So that's what I'm doing right here. Okay, so once everything is nice and filled with your cupcake liners and your oven is ready or preheated and ready to bake, then you want to take your trays filled with the batter and you want to place them inside. Make sure that they're just centered right in the middle. So here you see me taking all my cupcake trays with filled with my batter with the liners, and I'm gonna place them for about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on your instructions on your box, to bake them, and then we can decorate them at the end. I'm gonna see if I can mix the cream cheese with a little bit of the hot pink because I actually want to make this light pink, and this is a little too bright, so I'm gonna see if I can mix the two of those to give me something more like this, a lighter pink. So that's what I'm gonna do. So here I was just trying to explain that I wanted my pink frosting to be lighter, and I wanted it to be kind of like the funfetti cupcakes in the picture. And this icing was a little too bright and too pink, so I was gonna take this cream cheese icing that I got from Dollar Tree, and I wanted to see if I can mix them together so that the pink would change color and be more into a baby pink. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm just taking some of this and mixing it, but then I realized that it was a little too thick and it was kind of really hard to mix. So the solution for that was to heat up the icing and melt it in the microwave, and that way it's a little bit easier to mix. So this is the part where I started to realize that the icing was a little too thick and that it was kind of hard for me to mix. So I took it to my microwave and I just heated this icing for about 10 seconds. And that's all you really need. You don't need much. It will melt easily with 10 seconds or less. Okay, so this is after I put it in the microwave and I heated the icing for 10 seconds. This is how my icing was melted. And now it was easier for me to just take my silicone spoon and just mix this. And oh, by the way, my silicone spoon, I got it, I think it was from Walmart, and I got it two of these for like 50 cents on clearance. That's my favorite time to purchase items, when things go on sale. And I'm just always loving clearance items. Okay, so at this point, I still didn't have the pink that I wanted. So I had to keep adding more of the white cream or the white icing to make the pink icing lighter and more baby pink, like the picture that I'm showing here. And this took a couple of tries. You just have to keep mixing and keep adding the white until your colors are where you want them to be, and they're the color pink that you want. So this is what I was doing, just taking more of that icing and mixing and mixing and mixing until I get the right consistency and the right color. So at this point, you can kind of start to see the icing turning a little bit more lighter and more light pink, but it was still not light enough for me. I still wanted the icing to be more baby pink and light pink. So I kept adding icing until I got the right color that I was looking for. Okay, so I added more icing, and I think I added the whole entire container of the cream icing, and now you can see the pink is more light and baby pink, just kind of the color that I want. I still wanted it a little bit lighter, but it's okay. Next time I'm only going to add a little tiny bit of that pink and add more of the white so that I can get the actual color that I want, because I didn't realize that this pink was very bright and pigmented. So in the future, I will do that. But here you see me adding more of the icing and trying to see if I can get it any lighter and as light as possible as I could achieve it with all the white that I had. So I was just working with what I had. So at this point, the icing was really light, and I didn't realize that in order for you to make light baby pink, you do need to add more white and less of that pink. So in the future, I will do that and keep that in mind. But this is as best as I could have it. And then I realized that my cupcakes were ready, so they were ready to be taken out of the oven, and this is how they came out. So then you just take a toothpick and you want to make sure that the batter doesn't stick to the toothpick, and that's how you know that they're ready. And so I was taking them out, and then you just want to place them to the side and let them cool for about 10 minutes or 5 minutes or so before you can add your icing and start to decorate them. So you want to make sure that they're nice and cool and they're not hot or warm, because then that's going to melt your icing. So you don't want to do that. But look at these. Oh my goodness, they came out so beautiful. I love these. They came out so fluffy and perfect, and I'm so proud of myself just because in the past I don't think I was able to bake such cute cupcakes like this. I do remember one time when I lived back home, I made some cupcakes, and I don't know why I added some baking soda into my mix, and they tasted horrible. And I just remember my brother eating one cupcake one time because I had displayed them in the table, and he was on the phone with somebody, and he came to the kitchen and he was like, cupcakes, and he saw them and he ate one, and they were disgusting. But so I do want to report that these came out nice and fluffy and perfect and super delicious. So here I'm just placing my cupcakes in this cupcake stand that I have, and I did purchase this cupcake stand from not Dollar General, the Goodwill. I found it at the Goodwill, and it was a nice, good purchase. I think I got it for about, I want to say like $5 or so, but it was worth it. And I'm just placing all of my cupcakes here. You want to make sure that they're nice and cool. And here they are. Look at that cute heart. Oh, it's so pretty. And I love it so much. And these Dollar Tree trays are so cute. And if you find these next year, or If I find more of these items, I'm gonna grab them because I love anything heart shaped or Valentine's Day. I can bake Valentine's Day items year round. It doesn't have to be Valentine's Day for me. I love pink and I love anything girly and cute. So here are my cupcakes and I'm decorating them. They're nice and cool. At this point, and I was just trying to just decorate them with the silicone spoon, but I mean that works if you don't have any piping or anything like that to decorate the icing, because it is kind of hard to add the icing into the piping bag like what you see here. This was my first time trying this, and it was kind of hard for me because I don't think I did it the right way. But for my first time, I think I did pretty good, and I really enjoyed the process of decorating them. So all you do is take your extra icing and you pretty much scoop it into the piping bag, and then you just start decorating with your different shape of piping. So, and then you just kind of squeeze all the icing to the bottom so that you can get a nice grip and make your flower designs, or in this case, my swirls that I was making here. And then you just add your sprinkles of your choice. And I think I purchased these sprinkles from the Dollar Tree. And I love them because they're very like pastel colors and they're very pretty and pink, and it's just very like spring vibes, even though I didn't have like heart shape sprinkles or anything like that like the picture was showing, but they still came out kind of cute. I feel like these cupcakes are more for like spring, maybe like for Easter, because of the sprinkles that I used. But they're still cute enough for me. I don't mind. I'm not really picky. It's just for me and the hubby, and it was just for fun so that I can have something to do and just be creative and entertain myself while I bake. So if you're like me, then don't forget to give me a thumbs up, a like. Because that's what I like to do. I just like to make cute things and be happy and do something fun and creative. And the hubby was watching his sports in the background. He was watching his fights, his MMA fights. And I was just decorating this day. And it wasn't even on Valentine's Day because I don't think we did anything much for Valentine's Day because we don't like to follow the crowd. So we do our own thing. We do our own date nights different, and we just like to stay home and relax. And here I was showing you that I was making different decoration, I guess like cupcakes, and here I was just decorating them by making these heart shapes. And then I was just doing the whole swirl thing. I was trying out different patterns of how to decorate my cupcakes. But I had a really good time. I hope that you did too. I really enjoyed baking my cupcakes and they were delicious. The hubby was really excited for me to finish decorating and filming so that he can start eating some of these cupcakes. We didn't finish them all in one day. Obviously, it's a lot for two people, but we still have some here in the kitchen, and we're working on finishing these cupcakes. But if you have any friends or family members you want to share your cupcakes with, then go ahead and do that. But for us, we live alone here in Arkansas, so we don't really have anybody. So I just like to bake for fun for us. And this is how they turned out. I'm super excited and happy and proud of these. I hope that you all also get motivated and inspired and make your own cupcakes. And it doesn't have to be Valentine's Day. You can make them whenever and however you want, just as long as you get in the kitchen and start baking and start making beautiful things for yourself and for your loved ones. Okay, so here you see me using the chocolate frosting. The hubby was requesting chocolate icing because he saw that I had the chocolate one right there in the table. So then he was telling me if I can make some chocolate cupcakes because that's what he wanted. And so I started adding the chocolate icing into the piping bag. But since I already had the pink frosting in the piping bag, it kind of made this really cool effect that I was not expecting in the actual frosting once I was decorating it, and it actually came out pretty cool. Let me show you what I mean. So you can see like the pink and the brown mixed together, and it kind of made this really cool swirl effect with the cupcakes. But and then I started adding the chocolate sprinkles to my chocolate icing cupcakes. And so here, that's why I ended up with different colors on my cupcakes, but it's okay. They were still delicious and they were not exactly what I was expecting. But hey, you know, you have to improvise and you have to use with what you have and you have to be creative. So here I'm adding the chocolate sprinkles to my pink icing cupcakes, and then those actually turned out pretty cute. I like the contrast between the brown with the pink. So it gave me a different effect, I guess, in the decoration part. So yeah, that's what I was doing here, and I was decorating the chocolate ones. But this is what I came up with, and this is how they turned out. Very different, colorful ones, and then the chocolate ones. But they were all very delicious. And then right over here, since I needed an extra cupcake stand and I didn't have another one, I just improvised. I took a plate and a cup and I flipped it upside down, and I placed the plate on top, and that gave me it rose up the plate, and or kind of like a riser. It gave me a riser, and I was able to display my cupcakes in this one. But these didn't really come out so cute at the end. I don't know why. I guess I was just in a rush or something, or I don't know, but they were still good. The hubby ate the chocolate ones because that's what he wanted. But I think my prettiest ones were the pink ones that I made, and these didn't really turn out so cute, but aesthetically wise, but they were still good and we still ate them, and this is what they turned out like. And I just hope that I inspired you to get in the kitchen and bake some cute items and make something fun for yourself and just get creative. And even if you don't know how to do something, just make sure that you just do it for fun. And here the hubby was happy he was eating one. And that is everything for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Leave me your comments down below. And I'll talk to all of you ladies in my next video. Bye.